Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Darksiders. In the last episode we came right to the depths of the Twilight Cathedral. Using our crossblade, we fought the jailer, and we obtained 2 switches. If we hit this first one here... and if we hit the second one, which we obtained after defeating the jailer... that second switch, oh bloody hell, that second switch seemed to do quite a lot. Oh, that's cool. You can't kill these fiery duskwings with the bee thing, because they're on fire, so you can't grab them. So be aware of that. You may have noticed as well, if you look in the top left, at the end of last episode we were kind of dying. Turns out there was a green chest in the jailer's room that I hadn't touched, so I've just healed from that off camera. 2 switches here, which opened, a lot of stuff opened when we hit that second switch there. So we hit that there, and you also notice where we are currently, we've been here before. If I were to lift this door up, you will see we're now below that kind of courtyard room. But these doors were all locked last time we were there, so we've kind of unlocked a shortcut back up to the surface if you need to get to Vulgrim or anything. Now, this is another suspiciously arena-looking room, and as you can see, it's got a crystal giant in it, as well as a couple of smaller demons. You can do some damage to the crystal demons with the crossblade, but it's really not that amazing. As ever, my advice would be focus on the crystal dude using whirlwind strikes. You will, by chance, then having to take out some of the skeletons, and that's great, especially now because we have a shiny new Bloodthirst enchantment on the sword, which means any accidental damage we do to the skeleton warriors will also slightly heal us, which is great. His attacks, I'm pretty sure as well, also damage them, so that's fairly cool. We should be close to taking him out now. Whoopsie daisy. There we go. Let's finish him off. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go, that's it. Oh, it's a very quick fatality on him. With that done, we've just got a few easy skeleton warriors to clean up, which I can just do. Well, not off camera, but with a speeder on. Or not. If in case anyone can hear it on the background, I have no idea if it's picking up on the recording, but it's still Diwali here, and there's still a lot of fireworks going off outside my house. I've already committed to recording this evening, so I'm not going to stop and do it tomorrow. Also, I can't do it tomorrow because I'm only here very briefly, and then I'm on the way to Scotland. And then I'm away all weekend, so yay. Oh god, there's more of them. So, as ever, basically, whenever it throws you enemies, always focus on the scariest one first. So, for example, here, I'm going to focus on the poison demon, and I've just had a brief moment to appreciate the look of the poison demons. They look really cool, but really freaky. They're all bulbousy and nasty looking. Ugh. Anyway, that's the poison demon already dead, which is cool, and that just leaves us with a few little bastards to finish up. He's running around like a mad lunatic, but I took quite a lot of damage there. Oh, it's because I'm poisoned, that's why. That's unfortunate. And let's finish off this one. Oh, I didn't actually finish off my last one. Now, here's the crucial thing. And this can really fuck you if you're not expecting it. You think, I've just done a bit of a boss fight. I'll heal up. Don't do that. Unless you really desperately need to, but my advice is don't. Grab the sword. And once you grab the sword, 2 crystal giants appear. This can be a real bastard. Stone Skin is your friend here. I'm going to try and just basically take them both on as well as I can. Focus on one. Keep an eye on the other, because they sneak up on you, and they're real pieces of shit for that. You can do a decent amount of damage to them with Blade Geyser, but it's honestly not worth it. My advice would be just put Stone Skin on. Stone Skin will automatically handle... You'll do a little bit more damage with Stone Skin on, and you will just take a little less damage. Fight as you normally would, but with Stone Skin on. We are draining Wrath really fast, but there is a Wrath chest next to us, which I'm going to dip into in just a second. Whoop! Where possible, do kind of try and focus on one of them. Whoopsie daisy. I keep saying whoopsie daisy, I don't know why. Try and focus on one, but I admit that it can be hard. Sometimes you just end up focusing on whichever one is physically in front of you, so that's one down. Wonderful. I'm not even going to bother firing up Stone Skin just for the other one. I could heal, but I think I should be fine to take this guy out without healing any further, so he's running into the wall, fortunately. He's losing his mind, so that's always good. Bugger! Oh, nice. Wow. That looked cool as shit. Now with that done, you can actually heal up. Yeah, if you use the healing wheel that fight, it can really fuck you. Now we raise up, and now what we need to just do is return back to the central chamber, the one with the 3 angels in it. So we can now place our 3rd and final crystal sword with its friends and unlock our reward. Now, the way to Tiamat is unlocked. Oh, so tempting as it is to go through there. Don't. Hold your nerve. If you go through there, the door will lock behind you and you're fucked. There are a few more things we can do. Spin around 180, and you will notice, well, not quite 180, there is this block we left here earlier. If we head up here, you will remember 2 episodes ago, hopefully you will remember, you may remember 2 episodes ago, there was this thing that we couldn't go through because there was a plant in the way. Now, we can hit the plant with the crossblade and stun it and head through the door. Now this is totally worth doing for a number of reasons. Number 1, there is a chest here which contains a piece of blood-forged abyssal armor. I believe that's our 4th piece? No, 3rd I think. And if you head down here, this is super worth it as well. A blue chest containing some souls, and this very looking special chest which has a wrath core in it. Don't get me wrong, this isn't a wrath shard. This is a wrath core. It is a full core which just gives you an extra unit of wrath. We've still got 3 shards, so 1 more shard will make another core. So you just get a free entire wrath core from there. It's one of only 3 wrath cores in the game. The other 2 you get from Vulgrim. So that's a really... I totally forgot that dude was there. What a fucker. That's evil. But yeah, you get 1 from selling the rarest of the artifacts to Vulgrim, and you get another by buying it from Vulgrim for 10,000 souls, so that one is totally worth getting. With that done, and that's going to be handy our final boss fight as well. Not final boss fight, just regular boss fight. Let's head upstairs. So the door is now sealed behind us, there's no way out, so... It goes without saying, don't go through here unless you're ready for a fight. Which, obviously, I am. Once we get to the top, time for our first true boss fight of Darksiders. I'm not counting Straga in the tutorial because that was a tutorial boss fight. This is a real one.
The council reduced the horsemen to common assassins. Or has Samael bought your loyalty? Because if you offer Satyr Rider, perhaps we can strike a deal.
You won't like my terms.
Welcome to Bat Queen Tiamat. And another one of War's lines which feels like it's supposed to be badass but comes off sounding just ridiculous. Like any good Zelda-style boss fight, Tiamat goes in 2 distinct phases. In this first stage, she flies around a lot, grab a bomb spore. When she comes in, stick the bomb spore to her, and then use your crossblade and a torch to light the bomb spore, and then bam! She blows up, which is great. She'll crash into the ground, at which point you can leather her. Whirlwind combo is brilliant here for doing a hell of a lot of damage to her very quickly. Man, there's some proper explosions going on outside my window. I guess it's just really adding to the atmosphere of the boss fight. Basically, keep an inert bomb spore in your hand at all times. When she's far away like this, you can't really hit her, but as soon as she stops, get ready to chuck it at her. There's a great time to do it. Oh, I thought it was going to be the coolest shit ever. Whoopsie daisy. I think I may have stuck it to her there. Oh, I did. Fantastic. So, let's see if I can hit her now. Oh, bugger. Oh. I think she's still got one on her chest. No, she hasn't. She knocked it off. I thought I'd done the stupidly good move where you throw one at her through a torch, so it immediately sets on fire. So she's attacking us a little bit here, but we can still stick one to her pretty easily. Target the torch and the one on the chest. Come on. Oh! Have I still got the... Yep, still got that targeted. Let's hit that bomb spore. Oh! Oh, she just hit the thing. There we go. Right, that should do. Oh, balls. I didn't have the torch targeted. There we go. Right, 1, 2. No, don't come back to me. Stupid boomerang. I want a boomerang that doesn't come back. There we go. Don't go there first. Oh, well, we still got her down. Whew. Right. Crash down, will you? There we go. Let's leather into her. Is she going to continue that? I think we're into phase 2 now. Oh, yep. You know you're into phase 2 when she starts stalking around like this. This is, unfortunately, where the boss fight loses momentum. Because she stalks around and she comes towards you. Get too close to her and she'll do a ground pound attack. Get too far away and she will do a flamethrower attack. You need to be in the middle distance and she will do this. She'll stomp the ground twice and come towards you. At this point, Hammerby, and you'll punch her in the mouth and punch her in the face. That knocks her down, and this is really fucking hard because it knocks her to the other side of the arena and you really don't have long to go over there and do some damage to her. She doesn't actually get stunned, so you can only really do 1 round of hits and then back the fuck up again. And she's going to charge straight at us again. Same thing, Hammerby, 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 smack, and wallop. A lot of this comes down, like a lot of Zelda bosses, to how quickly she kind of like goes through her cycle. That if she's relatively quick on it, you'll get a good few hits on her, but if you get stuck... she's doing a claw attack because we're close. She's doing a fire attack because we're far away. It can be ages before she does that charge attack. But if we're lucky, she'll do it again. Wonderful. Try and position yourself just across the arena from her, and she'll pretty reliably do it. Otherwise, I shit you not, I've had her just stalk me around the arena for like 5 minutes sometimes. The issue is just getting to her quickly enough is really hard. There we go. Now, once you've done a good bit of damage to her, she goes down, and here's where you can really lay into her. And once you've done enough damage to her, she will slam into the air. Ow! Slam into the air. And now she's going to resume stalking. Oh, no, she's not. She's going to charge again. Oh, we're being very fortunate here. Yeah, I've basically, once again, like with the Jailer, I really struggled with this one as a kid because I just hadn't figured out the game's giving you the crossblade. You should probably use that for this. So I couldn't work out how to fight her in the first stages. And, like, Darksiders is all about being mobile in combat and not taking damage where you can. I was a very poor player of Darksiders when I first played it. Charge. There we go. In that I would always basically take as much damage as I would give. I was really bad at blocking or dodging or anything like that. So as the fight went on, I would deal damage to her, but I would just get more and more like battered as it went on. So if I didn't conclude it kind of quickly, I'd be balls, which was unfortunate. Ah, damn it, I risked too long there. Oh, now she's stalking. Okay, this could be a bit problematic. Not in a sense of we're going to struggle against her, but in a sense of she might be doing this for some time. The trick is to actually get close to her and she'll do the slam attack. And that's a good chance to get the fuck away from her and position yourself on the other side of the battlefield. Otherwise, she will just stalk towards you, basically indefinitely. Hopefully, yep, she's rounding us here. It's annoying, it looks like you can beat her midway, but you can't. It always puts you back to your side of the arena whenever you initiate the kind of B press thing. And here, it's just so hard to get over to her quickly and actually do a decent amount of damage. There we go, she's down. Right, let's leather into her. Do a bit of a glade geezer as well for extra beans. Ooh. Right, if we're lucky. Oh, don't stalk, you stalky, creepy woman. Yeah, well, let's go and trigger a dive bomb attack. Or a claw attack, that works too. And then put myself over here. Oh, she's in the middle. I don't like her being in the middle, because that means she'll probably stalk again, yeah. You need to kind of get her on one side, do a dive bomb on one side. Whoop-de-dee. And then I can position myself on the other side, because you need as much distance as possible between you and Tiamat before she'll do a charge. There we go. This one may be the one we need. Smack, and BAM! That's good. You'll know when you've done enough damage to her, because as with all enemies, you get a nice chance to do the old finishing move on her. Nope, that wasn't it. Whoa! Don't risk more than 1 round of attacks there, really. Right, she's doing a fireball, which is good. I mean, we can get onto the other side of the arena. Charge me, woman. Come at me, bro. Come on, I'll fucking fight you. And wham! And bam! It is very satisfying watching that every time, really. It never gets old. And whoop, whoop. Right, this should knock her down. Nope. Okay. Well, shit. Oh, nice. Don't stalk, don't stalk. Yeah, there we go. And let's do the old wham bam. Thank you, ma'am, again. It does sometimes drag on a little bit, this battle, it's the only thing I will say. Well, I'll say that, and I'll say that Tiamat's voice is ridiculous. I know they like the distortion effects on voices in this, but Tiamat is pushing it too far. Sometimes you can barely understand what she's saying. I'm really glad I have subtitles on. Anyway, she's down. We should be able to finish her up this time.
Do it! Tear out her heart while she still lives. I want to hear her scream. I am one of the chosen. I can grant your every wish.
Can you restore the balance?
No wonder Samael wants this thing. It's coursing with power. You really think he's going to let you live long enough to collect on your end?
And there we go, our first Heart of the Chosen for defeating Tiamat. We also get a Life Stone. So you get one every time you defeat a boss. That's a full Life Stone, so it's equivalent to a heart container, so we get another skull up there, which is real nice. Once you're done up here, and I don't know what else you would have to do up here, hit the warp point and you'll head out.
Tragic. Without your feathered friend, how will you escape this prison of rock?
I'll find a way.
You have certainly proven yourself resourceful. Perhaps I can provide a quicker way.
Speak plainly, demon.
Serpent holes, ancient paths that worm their way beneath the husk of this dead world and beyond. I use them to get about, and for a price, so can you.
What do you want, Bulgrim?
A trifle, really? The Chosen's heart. I felt its power the moment you stepped from that tower. You wound me, horseman. I would never come between you and your friend Samael. No, I only wish to look at the heart. One glance, and our bargain is sealed. Samael will be pleased. The serpent holes are yours, horseman. Seek me out when you wish to use them.
So, now you understand why I've been crossing off Vulgrim locations on the visualizer. You can basically fast travel between any Vulgrim location you've discovered by using the serpent holes, which is why it's important to get all of them. We've got 5 and there's 5 more to go. So, when you approach Vulgrim now, you have 2 options. You can press Y to enter his serpent hole, and press B to talk to him. We've got a fair few things to do here. We can sell him some artifacts for 2,000, 500 for 2 soldiers, and 1,000 for a champion. You'll notice that we've got a few options for the crossblade. We've got the ricochet blade, which causes it to bounce between enemies. Kind of interesting, but I very rarely use the ricochet in crossblade in combat. Shredder is quite nice. You can charge attacks with the crossblade, reap wrath souls from enemies. That can be good as just a way of getting wrath souls, quite frankly. Oh, are you kidding me? God damn it. I've got 2 things I want to buy and I can't quite afford them. I wanted to get the wrath shard, which is 2,500, and immolation, a new wrath power, but I can't get both because I'm like 60 souls short. Well, I'll have to grab it later. For now, I will just buy immolation. So this is a 3rd wrath power. You'll notice this is unlocked now after having beaten the Twilight Cathedral. So immolation drains wrath while active and scorches walls, enemies, and a barrier of smouldering hellfire. So it just puts you on fire, your weapons do extra fire damage, and anyone who's near you takes fire damage, which is very nice. Wonderful. With that done, let's head into the serpent holes. We need to head back to the Scalding Gallows to Samael, so let's go. It's not quite as simple as just fast travelling though. welcome to the Serpent Hole system. A really cool bit of design, I think. So you're in this cool floating world with all these pillars that are kind of like in the middle of disassembling and reassembling themselves, and indeed, as you go along, the pathway forms in front of you. There are 10 unique ways through the Serpent Holes. The way you take through it is determined based on which way you choose to go. It doesn't matter where you're coming from, what matters is the destination. So wherever you fast travel from, if you fast travel to the Scalding Gallow, you will get this exact same map every time. And this matters because actually some of them have stuff in them. I believe there's a Wrath Shard and a Lifestone Shard somewhere in the Serpent Holes, which I'll talk about later on.
I trust that she suffered.
Not nearly enough.
Beautiful. The second Guardian, the Griever, moves in tunnels beneath this place. But first there is an obstacle that must be removed. Ulthane, one of the Old Ones.
You didn't mention that before.
Changing the deal already, Samael.
Be silent, filth. My business is with the Horseman. Ulthane is no ally of the Destroyer. But you won't find the Griever without confronting the Black Hammer. And that will require strength you don't possess. Yet.
What the hell do you think you're doing, Samael?
Tell him, Watcher, how you stifle the Horseman's true power in order to keep him on the Council's leash. War. Destroy this parasite.
You so much as blink at me, and the Council will end you, both of you. I'm protected.
Not in here. You are War, rider of the Red Horse. Not some puppet on this pathetic creature's strings.
War, I will make you suffer.
Focus your anger. A great rage stirs within you, clawing to get out. You must release it, or a puppet you'll remain. You are reborn!
What was that?
The Horseman is broken, but there is still much power in him. For a moment I saw one who would stand alone against the Destroyer's army.
Never figured out why army is in capital letters there. He definitely doesn't say it like it is. But with that, we obtain a new power. Technically an old power, but we obtain Chaos Form. Temporarily call upon War's Chaos Form to decimate enemies. We had this in the tutorial, and we finally got it back. I talked about this an episode or two ago, that there is one special thing that Chaos Eater does. Chaos Eater generates Chaos, which charges Chaos Form. Once you use Chaos Form, your Chaos starts depleting. I'll talk about this more in the next episode. And once it's run out, you leave Chaos Form, and you can only charge your Chaos up again by using your sword. No other weapons will quite cut it. But we'll hold it there, I think. Thank you very much. We've got a goal, so thank you very much for watching. Next episode, we will go and confront Ulthane, the Black Hammer, who is one of the Old Ones, whatever that means, and try and find our way to the Griever's lair, who is the second of the Destroyers chosen. Thank you very much, and good day.